Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Ty Mizu. You watching my channel, Mr. 14, and I'm here doing another edition of Real Life Talk. Alright, this time I'm going to talk about a new MTV show that could be premiering in September. Now, I just want to get your feedback and opinions whether I should review or whether I should just do little clips like I do on Instagram of my channel. Because I'm thinking about it, I was like, maybe I should do it because I didn't get to do Catfish. Like I missed Catfish. Like I said, I realized so that Catfish was a good show, and now I'll say, you know what? This is another opportunity for me to add another new show in my channel that is not the reality TV show or the drama, scripted drama series, and like that. Maybe it could be something else was like more of capturing people or cheaters and something like that. So I was saying, let me try to do Ghosted, but the show is not without its controversial aspects to it. Now, if y'all have watched Catfish, Catfish is like, as of today, everybody experienced somebody who have been catfished on, or you have doing or you have been doing catfishing yourself, and whatever your spectrum end you are, everybody had to experience some catfish in one shape or another. As well as this new show they doing is called Ghosted. In some way, shape, or form, some people have been ghosted, or you have been doing the ghosting. Depending on the person you dealing with, maybe you had to cut all ties because the person was abusive, or maybe you got to cut a tie the person was crazy, or whatever, all that stuff. So, just the aspect with that makes ghosted so different with catfish, because catfish is like you speaking to a stranger and you want to know who this person are because you been talking to this person, you been giving money, or you been doing what you have having like a relationship with this person and you never met this person. They always giving the runaround, so you want to know what exactly is going on that will cause this person to figure, you know what? Listen, I want to know who I'm talking to. So this is exactly what catfish was. So I do believe catfish could be a little borderline stalkerish because it's like, damn, you trying to find out who the person is, and you gotta stalk this person. You gotta find this person where he at, where that person from, or where he or she is at, where that person from, what they do, what's going on. Try to track them down because there's a lot of going on with that. So I could understand when catfish first came out, it would have its share of controversial as well. But what make people very more serious about ghosted as well is because you had this interaction with someone. A person interaction. It's like you actually met this person. You know this person's face. You know what they look like. You know the relationship with this person. You may know the ins and outs of this person, but then this person ghosted you. Now you just feel type of way about it, because sometimes you don't know how the person might react. Once you're getting ghosted, you may feel like this person might have freaking stalkerish radar, or person might have a borderline anger or upset, and then when they find this person, they might want to blow up and say, "Why you ghosted me? Why you did this?" It's like that, or maybe upset, or texting them constantly, or calling them constantly. It's like that. We don't know the nature, so it's always an air cautious when you need to track down the person who has been ghosting you, because it, sometimes it does hurt. You want to know what's the reason. Maybe you think it's you. Maybe it's not be you. It might be that person, but you don't know. But sometimes it is. You just gotta learn how to just move forward. It may hurt you, just gotta learn to move forward. And even my own personal life, I have been ghosted by people before, and it's like no in shape or form. It's like, what did I have done to make this person ghost you? And sometimes it's not always about you, it's about that person. But let me read this little article I have about this ghosted, and then I will get your opinions about it when I upload it. And I will also link the link to the article I'm reading to my comment section, so you can look at the link and read it yourself and tell me what y'all think about it. Or will you stay tuned, or will you tune in to Ghosted, or you will miss it like a lot of people saying they will not watch it because they feel like it's very too controversial. Alright, so MTV controversial news show Ghosted is being accused of promoting stalking. Alright. It's enough to put you off dating for life. A lot of us have been ghosted when a person cuts off all communication without warning while navigating the tricky dating world. Yet it hurts and you're left wondering what you did wrong, but after some time and lurking on their social media pages, you just give up and move on. Well, not anymore. A new MTV show is allowing people to get back at the people that ghosted them. Alright? It's practically the 2019 version of MTV popular show Catfish. Ghosted, Love Gone Missing, will allow heartbroken people to and track down the ghosts and question their reason for not replying. The show is hosted by the Bachelorette alum Rachel Lindsay and singer Travis Mills. The trailer is pretty explosive and sees participants having full-on breakdowns as they try and piece together where it all went wrong. Have you ever been ghosted? Travis asks in a trailer voiceover. Totally left in the dark by someone you care about? No text, no DMs, nothing. And the article I'm gonna attached to my page, my channel, will have a trailer to it, so you can watch the trailer. All right. It looks like it's going to be messy with drama, twists, and heartbreak at every turn. But it's tracking down someone who ghosted you, not bit creepy, stalkerish, borderline harassment. It could be, especially when you're trying to, your emotions so hurt about this person ghosting you, so you gotta go through whatever streams to get to that person to trying to find out what's going on. And sometimes it may not be a best idea to keep hunt down the person, because the person gonna feel like you was on attack mode to them, and they're gonna feel threatened. So it's always that, like I said, air cautious and try and track down a person who's ghosting you. And then I have a TV show that is showing someone the process of tracking down a person who's been doing, who's the ghost, who doing the ghost thing. It's not always practical in real life, right? Well, the internet certainly seems to think so. All right, so some people have been tweeted about this show, and this is some kind of tweets that I came across. The new series features the host helping distraught individuals track down and confront former lovers, family members, or friends, all in an effort to get to the bottom of why these people suddenly disappeared. There are a variety of healthy ways to deal with being ghosted, and that don't involve stalking people. Throw this whole thing and folks who came up with this idea into the sea. All right. So next thing we say, so this will basically be about stalking people who don't want anything to do with you anymore. Exclusive MTV news show Ghosted, #Ghosted, is coming out, and we need to hear your thoughts on publicly tracking down the person who ghosted you. Look, I know getting ghosted hurt your feelings or whatever, but you cannot justify stalking people to get closure. This is not how life works. Some people just leave your life, and that's perfectly fine. Which is true. People could just leave your life, and it's a learned lesson. It's a lesson learned. You just have to learn who the person you've been attracting, or who's the people who've been ghosting you. Maybe it's a certain specific type of people you've been attracting, or it's a specific type of behavior or betraying that makes the people want to ghost you. So sometimes it's always not always a good idea to confront this people, because you might get your feelings hurt even more. The fact that if you start learning the truth about why they ghost you and stuff like that, and sometimes it'd be crazy if the person ghosts you is because you have been abusive towards them. And that's the case, then that's a different extreme, because then they move away from their safety. And the fact that you can approach them because they ghosted you, something's wrong with you if you're going to think that they should be staying around with you when you've been abusive. And that's not good. Alright, so another person said, yeah, Catfish, the show makes sense. The show ghosting, no sense. This is stalking. Sick. F. Move on. His or her ass don't want your goofy looking self. Shaking my head. Alright, so MTV news show Ghosted, Love Gone Missing helps people track down and confront the people who ghosted them. It's being slammed for promoting stalking. Alright, the show #Catfish with needs showmen sometimes borders on stalking and trespassing as well. If someone doesn't want to see you or talk to you, then accept it. Don't stalk them. I had a friend #ghosted me. It's not fun, but that's their choice and right. It's not only promoting stalking, it is it's a show actively documenting stalking. Who greenlight this? And somebody said publicly tracking down the person who ghosted you is a weird way to say stalking is stalking. So basically everybody's saying that this ghosting show is a form of real life, real stalking to the extreme where you go and hacking that person down who maybe moved away. Not only this person who's just stopped communication with you, maybe the person moved away from another state. They just probably had something else going on or whatever. And the fact that you tracking them down to get the answers is like ridiculous, right? Sometimes. All right, so basically y'all basically took a turn for social media to turn it into a reality show. Okay, however, trying to track down the person that ghosted you is stalking. A show about obsessed stalkers. As a therapist, I know my field is secure financially. And somebody said, ghosting is so distasteful, but quick reminder that the people you date don't owe you any explanations. And finding someone who has made it clear they don't want to talk to you is stalking. So if y'all are interested in watching, Ghosted Love Gone Missing kicks off on Tuesday, September 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with back-to-back episodes. What do you think? Will you be watching? And tweet us at Pop Buzz and let us know. This is what I got the article from. But there's a lot of articles on Google I searched that had this similar type of situations and stories and talking about this show Ghosted being a controversial show and whether people will tune in or not. Me, alright, so let me tell you about my experience when I first saw the show and I may start getting interested. Alright, at the end of, I think it was the season finale of Catfish, they had a 2-hour long show. So I thought the Catfish episode was 2 hours. No, it was an hour of Catfish with Angel Antonio. If y'all follow my Instagram, I did like one or two clips of that. Since I don't review the show, I do some clips of a scene that I might want to talk about, and I put that on my Instagram. So it was a minute long for each. That, and then it was followed by an hour of probably a pilot episode to introduce the show Ghosted to everyone. So if you have seen Catfish, that the end of that episode, it went until you continue on to Ghosted. It's not the first episode, it was like a pilot episode to introduce what the show is about. And the first premiere of the show will be September 10th. So I don't know, the episode they showed us at the end of the Angel Antonio episode will be the first episode they will show it again at September 10th. Or it'd be something different and that was just a pilot episode. Alright, so briefly about that episode it was a guy that I forgot their name, so I'm just gonna say what I was gonna make up a name. A guy named Mark, right? Mark was so distraught that he had a best friend named Steve. Mark said he went through a lot of troubled times. Most of it about him coming out, and then his family kicked him out or something like that. So he had to stay with his grandma. So his friend Steve was the person who has been really there for him, being his best friend, who consoled him, who was there to talk to. He always confided in him, and Steve was good. So, but we find out Mark has he has feelings for Steve, and he do care for him, but he feel like it's ended when Steve got with this girl named, I forgot her name too, call her Jessie. Girl named Jessie. Steve got with Jessie, and Mark feel like Jessie is the reason why Steve ghosted him. And I said it couldn't be another person. It could be he got a relationship or something like that. But you need to find out more about Steve, why he ghosted him. So Mark just feel like it's Jessie's fault. Jessie's the reason why he just ghosted me. Jessie's this, Jessie's that. Steve left and went to California. Mark drove Steve to the airport to go to California, but they had an argument a little bit. But then he realized, you know what, he's moving away and he needs to support his friends, so like that. Since then, it cut all communications. It was no communication for them. They've been friends for a couple of years. And then he moved there, and then 4 years long, there's no communication. And then, all of a sudden, so he contacted the show. I forgot the two being, the two named Travis and Ashley, and they gonna freaking help him with this because they felt like some hoes. So they met with Mark's cousin, I call her Rachel, and also met with Steve's ex called Tracy. They don't make them names because I forgot their names. I didn't take notes, so I made up all these names. So they met with Rachel, and then the Rachel said the cousin they used to work together, and it was one incident that made us feel like that Mark touched Steve on the shoulder and made Steve feel very uncomfortable to the fact that he changed shifts. And after he changed shift, he put a 2 weeks notice, and that's when he moved to California. So maybe that was something that triggered Steve to move. Maybe he felt uncomfortable. And then when they met Tracy, they said that Tracy felt like that Steve left her because Jesse, the one that Mark was talking about as well, was the reason why he left her because it just turned. They was good. They was good, Tracy and Steve, but since Steve got with Jesse, that's it. It cut all communication. So then she haven't talked to him for a while. So Travis and Ashley went to talk to Mark and tell him all the stuff they found, and they said they're gonna go to California because Jesse had an art gathering at California, and Travis DM Jesse and said could they come to the opening, and she said sure, so like that. But they didn't tell her that Mark will be coming. So Mark went with them, and Travis went to talk to Jesse, and they talked about things. And she said, "I have a friend," or something like that. And all of a sudden, Mark, and it was like, "Okay, what's going on?" And she said, "Yeah, they talk about things." And she told them that her and Steve broke up, and they broke up for a little bit, and now they're not together anymore because they found out that before they went there, they saw on social media that Steve and Jesse got engaged. But when they got there, Jesse said that no, we had broken up. So she moved on. She haven't talked to Steve for a while, but whatever Steve would go through, how he ghosted this person, it should go to Steve and let Steve tell him what's going on. So they brought the person in, and when she saw Mark, she was like, "Oh no, 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 no!" So they went back and forth. Mark was getting heated, going after. I would say, "Mark, calm down, because it's not the girl. You think she's the part of it, but you can't get your answers. She can't answer your questions if you keep going attacking her." So they were going back and forth, to the point. So they left, and Mark got cold feet and everything because Steve contacted Travis and said, "Listen, I find out. I guess Jesse contacted Steve and told him what happened." Steve said he ready to talk. So Steve was gonna sit there, and Mark had cold feet. They had to convince him, and he finally went there. So Mark and Steve are face to face now. And the point is that when they did all this tracking and getting that person down and stuff, they had to sit down and realize after they talk, after the person explained why they ghosting the person, then they gotta put on their phones and text each other whether they're gonna make up or they're gonna stay ghosted. Whether the person gonna stay ghosted them or they're gonna make up. And they both gotta do that. So so they talk. Steve told him that yes, we was cool friends, we all like that, and I apologize, and I move away from you, so I cut communication. I apologize for my attention. I'm sorry I hurted you. But he said the real reason that he ghosted him is because I forgot to mention that Mark is gay, right? So I was like, and the fact that thing that Rachel brought up, that he touched Steve's shoulder and Steve felt uncomfortable and he changed shift and he moved. And I said maybe, I thought right then and there, I said maybe the reason why he ghosted Mark because Steve is not comfortable with his sexuality himself, or he's gay himself and he don't know how to deal with that. So he felt that he needs to get away. And that's exactly what happened. Steve said he's gay himself, and Mark didn't know that. So he didn't know how to deal with that and all that stuff. It was a lot of things going on with his life. He was felt comfortable. He was not comfortable with himself. So they talk, and then realized they both decided they're gonna make up. So that was a happy thing. But I could tell that not every episode gonna go this well. Just gonna have a happy ending like this. There gonna be some situation when the ghosting thing gonna be really explosive, and I wanna know how they're gonna handle that, because if it was a situation when it been so violent or abusive with towards each other or something like that, that it goes that the person was holding out to you, and then you find out that later why the person ghosted is because this person has been crazy stalking or whatever, psycho. Then we're gonna see how that goes. You need to have security or something like that because this episode was mellow. It wasn't too explosive, but I could tell the other episodes was not gonna be that peaches and cream, basically. Alright, so they decided both to make up, and actually Mark moved to LA, and they were cool. They took it slow. They not rushing in, and they be good friends, and they showing each other stuff like that. So they cool, and hopefully it might build up to a relationship. But they gonna take it slow. They're not rushing in, and but they good. They talking again right now. So that was the episode of the pilot of Ghosted. So if y'all see this review, if y'all come across this review and y'all are interested, it's like that. Tell me how y'all think about this show. Will y'all go be watching it? Well, you're not gonna watch it. It's like that because y'all feel the same way other people say that it's a borderline promoting stalking of the person who ghosted you. And if you did have been ghosted or you was doing the ghosting, tell me your stories, and I can respond back to your comments. So please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to y'all later. All right, peace.